What's up, everybody? Reggie from the Front Row Report. We're at Rock on the Range 2017. We had a little bit of setback with the rain and the weather, but we're good. We're back up and running. I've got Eddie and Chris from Suicide Silence. How's it going, guys?
Dude, it's fucking going, man. It's going great.
Awesome.
Stoked to be here, man.
All right. Now, you guys are playing tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So you guys are here just enjoying the festival today, catching everything. What are you guys excited about today?
Corn.
Who's not excited about it?
I'm fucking pumped for them, so yeah, I hope some fans are too. And we can all fucking hang out
Right?
and get sick with them.
I've seen him like a million times, but I never seen him headline like a massive festival
Okay.
before. So I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Well, hopefully people are excited. I mean, they're going on last, so if they're not, we've got a problem.
Well,
So-
I mean, so far they're making them wait real long, so
Yeah.
you know, with the evacuation and the weather and all that, so you know.
It's been a rough weekend. But this is one of your last U.S. tour dates for a while. You've got Blackest of the Blacks tour coming up in a few weeks. And you guys haven't played a lot of the World's Loudest Month major festivals this year. This is really the main one you guys are playing this year.
Yeah, we usually don't get invited to radio festivals. We're more of like a band that's on Mayhem, you know what I
Yes.
mean, or like, you know, those like kind of like other kind of festivals. We just wrote a record that kind of opened the door for things like this. So this is our first one. We're here to make our impression felt. Actually, funny story is we got invited today to do an acoustic set at
Yes.
the Zippo session. So that's also a new and exciting thing for Suicide Silence, you know.
Is it? Well, I mean, aside from the self-titled record, a lot of your material isn't really acoustic style stuff. So how do you prepare? I mean, you could. It's going to be tough, but how do you prepare for an acoustic set with a lot of the material? Is it mainly self-titled stuff that you're going to be doing for an acoustic set, or do you find a way to kind of mix it up a little bit?
There's some self-titled stuff in there. We just kind of did it, you know. I mean, just did it, see what worked, see what didn't work, and got it to a point where all five of us are stoked and happy about it. And it took some work, you know.
With the self-titled record, obviously mixed reactions, but I mean, you gave us a heads up there was going to be it was going to be a style change. We knew going in what we were getting into.
Yeah, we definitely said it.
Yeah, and I personally love it. I'm more for the clean vocals, the singing. I connect to it a little bit easier. So I personally absolutely love the self-titled record. Definitely. At what point did you decide that you wanted to kind of go in a different direction musically? At what point did you decide you wanted to do a different musical direction a little bit and change it up?
Since the band started.
Okay.
Yeah, it's mandated, man. We're in a band, and we're in a band that strayed away from the normal early on. You know, when the band wrote The Cleansing, it was to write whatever the fuck they were feeling. And at the time, when you're young, you're pissed off, you write some pissed off fucking music. When you get older, you want to write more broad music. We're still just as angry. We're still just as disgusted with humanity in the world. We're still working through our own issues and problems, but it's time to write music that reflects those inner feelings a little bit more maturely.
Definitely. So this actually coming up, you guys are doing Warped Tour Mexico.
Yeah, that actually got canceled.
It did?
Yeah.
It got postponed like 2 days ago.
Did it?
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, so
Well, you were gonna do Warped
we
Tour
were
Mexico.
really excited to do it.
One thing I wanted to talk about with just Warped Tour in general, and you mentioned Mayhem earlier in the interview. Mayhem's gone. Warped Tour is put on by the same people that do Mayhem, though. Lately, especially with Warped Tour this year, it's getting a lot heavier. Radio festivals like this, we're having a lot of, you know, the Attilas, the Motionless in Whites, the Suicide Silences. We're kind of merging now. It's not like a set genre or style on these festivals. Coming from the Mayhem style and being able to play these festivals, I mean, how cool is it for you guys to see just the different genres and worlds of metal merging together and coming into one place?
Coolest.
You know, I think the fact that the radio world is changing. You know, it's becoming a little bit more accessible for the internet. You know, like so you get, you know, your Sirius XMs and things of that nature. They're playing our songs because they're allowed to play stuff that's a little bit off off of the advertiser's budget, you know. And so once that sort of media started, you know, opening up to our types of music, then these festivals started joining suit, because now you have a lot more people who know who Suicide Silence are, who listen to the radio, you know. So we're honored. We're excited to do things like this, and I'm really happy to see the underground death metal and metal world community going onto these stages, being able to play in front of these crowds. It means a lot to me, especially being a person who, you know, started 10 years ago, seeing how underground and how small everything really was, you know.
Definitely. And then you've got stuff, I mean, rock radio is changing a lot, but you've got XM, like you mentioned, you've got Octane and Liquid Metal, bringing life, adding more life to metal and rock and bringing it to the forefront. I mean, a lot of the DJs are hosting the stages and stuff like that. Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of different avenues that people can take to add more life to rock and metal.
See, that's why I believe that what we did on this record was so needed and so important, because now that the avenues are there, now that people are actually a little bit more open to receiving metal and heavy music, it's up to us to make sure that we're writing stuff from the heart and not some rehashed garbage that we believe that our small core fans are going to love and eat up. It's up to us to take risks. It's up to us to really step outside of ourselves.
Exactly. And you got to obviously grow the brand, but I mean, you guys are still going to play a lot of the heavier stuff live. It's not just that.
Oh, yeah,
it widens the fan base, you know? So, I mean, it brings more fans' attention to the older material and new fans, I mean, all over the place. It's great, I think. So, but yeah, definitely. You guys play tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. We'll be checking it out. I can't wait. Last time I saw you guys was Mayhem Festival about 3 or 4 years ago. So I'm looking forward to seeing the set again. I cannot wait. And the new album, Kiss Ass, guys. I love it.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Definitely have a great festival, and we'll see you tomorrow.
We will, man. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.